Oh, good. So everybody knows what I do for you.
You got me a coffee?
You're welcome.
Thanks, buddy.
There's a coffee for you. And I
got
got
donuts for you.
I got you
Aww.
one French vanilla.
Look at this
and
guy.
An original. And I will not tell you what else I put in the coffee.
What else did you put in the coffee?
I said that I will not tell you what else I put in the coffee.
Thanks for bringing me a coffee, buddy.
You're welcome. No problem.
That
we know it's yours
because
it's warm.
Yeah, unlike
Nice.
yours that's been sitting out for 2 hours, as is the way you tend to do things.
Room temp is what they call it.
Nothing bad with that. You DTV-izing?
What?
Take it off the microphone. DTV-izing.
Okay, because there's another acronym. DTW. The airport.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking about.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to what we call the after party, and we're doing a new thing, which we've done a couple of times. He's going to throw that suit on the ground, or
No.
put it on the table? What we're calling the after party pre-party. No.
Doesn't make any sense. That's the dumbest thing. It doesn't make any sense.
Wait a minute.
'Cause
That's not even right. Hold on. I got to fix it. It's not even...
it's the wrong...
It's the wrong thing. Hold on.
Not only is it dumb,
Yeah,
it's
I gotta
the wrong
fix it.
kind
Watch.
of dumb.
Okay.
Oh, great. Oh, you're totally gonna...
Watch this. Watch this, though. Okay. So...
Still dumb.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to what we call the after party pregame. How is that?
It's still stupid. It's a
So
different word.
we have such a good time doing these. So the Weatherboys, you see our stories hit TV, and then we record what we call the after party, which is the behind the scenes things for the story that you didn't get a chance to see on TV because there's so much content. But there's also a lot of stuff ahead of the story. And so we're calling this the pregame because this is for the story that you will see in a week, maybe two.
But here's the thing. But the after party pregame. Do you know what the after party pregame is? It's the story. It's the thing.
It's the right now.
No, it's not. This is not the after. If the after party pregame would be what's before the party. What's before the party? What's before the after party?
The party.
The party, which is the shoot.
Yeah, which is the shoot. All right. Well, we'll workshop this. We're going to workshop all this. Anyways, this is just a way to say we've got so much stuff that we want to show you and to talk about that we're doing more. We're just doing more.
Things escalated.
Plus, we have a good time doing this, so we just thought, what the heck. So, welcome everybody to that. The last shoot you saw us do was Zach and speed rock climbing.
Oh yeah.
Where he shot up the wall in 5 seconds. Which, by the way,
he's out of town. He's leaving.
This is huge.
What do you have to say? Go ahead.
No, I want you to say it.
Well, I was going to say he's going to Salt Lake City. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true. Utah, somewhere.
And why?
Well, because he's starting his collegiate career in hopes of getting there with the bigger trainers to go to the Olympics.
He posted something. Yeah. It was either him or his dad posted something on social media that he recently, when we shot the story with him, his best time was 5.2 something seconds.
5.2, I believe, yeah.
5.2. He recently just set a personal best at 5.0 something, 5.08.
Yeah.
And he was one of the two in his time trial to advance to the next one. So he's inching closer to making the Olympics.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, sub 4 is the goal. And
sub 5 is the goal.
Sub 5. So no, sub 4 is the goal.
Yeah, sub 4 is the goal.
Sub 4 is the goal. Actually, negative time.
Yeah.
Yeah, negative 0.02.
Anyways,
that's the goal.
He's a step closer to the Olympics, which is super duper cool. And congratulations to Zach. That was just awesome. That was awesome. So the next one, we've actually shot multiple stories, but this story that we're going to talk about today kind of fell in our lap, and it's timely because it involves multiple teams coming together and the NCAA tournament. So here's what it is.
Yeah.
We were contacted.
Fell into our chest.
Right
into our chest.
We were contacted by Oakland University. And I don't know, so back in February, Oakland University had a basketball game. So Oakland University, Division I college team, they had a basketball game, and the Oakland men's swimming and diving team did what college students will do in their student section. They did what they could to distract the free throw shooter, and it was a very unique way to do it. They shaved a kid's head in the middle of the free throw, and it worked.
Imagine that. You're shooting a free throw. You don't hear shouting. You see him, but yeah.
It worked. And the guy missed the free throw. And so they looked to expand on that, they being the men's swimming and diving team.
Yep.
And so they reached out to us, and they said, we've got another important game coming up.
Yeah.
It's the conference tournament. If we win the conference tournament, we are in the NCAA
for sure
big tournament, the March Madness tournament.
Yeah.
It's important we win. We're going all out. Do the Weatherboys want to come join us for the shenanigans?
I like to think of us as a superhero of sorts, a Batman. When you need, when you have a villain to vanquish, you
call us.
Who do you call?
We did dress up as Batman and Robin one time too.
That's a real deep foreshadow.
You remember that?
That was one of my top 3 most angry moments at work.
Yeah, and it was so dumb because you were
so angry. Do you want it? Well, actually, this is very fitting.
You want to talk?
The reason that I was mad is very fitting, considering the shenanigans that we do these days.
Yes.
Do you remember why I was upset?
Yeah, because it was for Halloween. We decided we were going to do Batman and Robin.
It was just a Tuesday.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, at this point in our careers, I think people would just think that we.
But not then. we were pure. We were pure then.
It was for Halloween, Batman and Robin. My brother-in-law had this super nice Batman suit, but it didn't fit him because he's too tall. So he had to be Robin. And
did that suit fit me? Did the Robin suit fit me?
And he was too busy to go buy the Robin suit. I said, I'll go buy the Robin suit because I'm going to the store with Dina anyways because Dina dressed up as Catwoman. And I bought the Robin suit and I brought it back and he tried it on for the first time on Halloween. And it was very tight in certain areas where...
My man zone.
Things were easily seen.
Yes.
Right, and you were so mad about that.
Well, here's the thing. We weren't planning on Halloween. We were not planning on doing Halloween costumes until I get there and they're like, oh, you're doing the costumes.
Yeah.
And then Derek's like, I bought you this really cool costume.
Here's what was funny about it was I told you bring a pair of black shorts to wear over the Robin. It would fit right in with the costume. But there was miscommunication because you were like, I can't wear the shorts, Derek. The costume's too tight. And I was like, just put them on. And you were like, I can't put them on. And I was like, over the costume. And then it clicked and you were like, oh.
It still wasn't okay. Do you remember John Oliver made fun of us?
Yep. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. I was very angry.
All right, back to this story. Oakland University reached out. They say, will the Weatherboys come join in the shenanigans? We said, what are the shenanigans? They said, we don't know yet. We're going to figure it out as we get closer to the date, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and it seems like you guys would fit in nicely. We said, okay, what do we need to do? They said, well, we wear Speedos, and you have to wear a Speedo to fit in.
Yeah.
And we said, okay, no problem. So we went out and bought some Speedos, and we had to buy multiple different sets of Speedos.
Wow. Like 10 different Speedos at my home.
Yeah, because I guess if you're used to Speedos, you understand that, like, your pant size is not necessarily your Speedo size. They do not fit the same. We finally found the perfect pair of Speedos.
And by we, he means me.
Yeah, Alan did all the hard work.
Blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah. Do you know what it was like to be in my home by myself, putting on a size 30 Speedo?
I kind of do, because we have some pictures.
You didn't have the 30. You didn't have the 30.
No.
You have no idea.
All right, we got to get to this story first, because we got a lot to talk about. And we had the Speedos. We're getting ready to go shoot the story. The day of the basketball game, our boss walks in. Our boss's name is Laura. She walked into the office, and she said, no Speedos. And we tried to explain ourselves, and she said, sorry, guys. You cannot wear the Speedos. It's just not, it's not the look we're going for. So we said, okay. Now, because Alan purchased 10 pairs of Speedos, he also purchased a pair of Speedos that looked like this, and he sent this text to Laura. Hi, Laura. Derek told me no Speedos, only swim trunks. Do these work instead? If look closely, these are
booty shorts.
They're booty shorts, but they're a little bit better than Speedos. Now, Alan's confusion, the tricky part of this was he needed to have Laura see what they looked like on. How do you send your boss a picture of you wearing Speedos without feeling uncomfortable or, getting in trouble?
Right. Because we were up against the clock here.
So here's what we settled on.
This was,
Alan's texted this. Going to send you a picture of me wearing one, unless you say don't, giving you 3 minutes to decline, including Derek on this thread since it feels odd sending my boss a picture of me in a Speedo.
Awkward face.
Yes, awkward face. So he sends this text. You're going to wait 3 minutes. Guess what he didn't do?
Didn't wait 3 minutes.
He attaches the photo with the original text, sending it to her immediately. Don't know how to use my phone. I guess there goes your 3-minute warning. I say paging Delina Hayes, who is our HR representative. Alan references that. Laura says, oh my God. I should really check my phone more often.
Because she didn't respond to that picture for a couple of hours, which is fine because you have a life, you have a job. She's a very busy, important woman.
She's running the news station.
Right. But each moment that passes is one in which I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, should I maybe not have sent her a hot shot of me from my house in my skivvies? Maybe this funny joke is actually going to, I mean, this is...
Yeah, like all we knew leading up to that point was she said, do not wear Speedos.
She did not say, send me a picture of you in booty shorts.
Right.
Naked, otherwise.
It's a very strange thing to send your boss a picture of yourself.
Yeah. I was happy you had my back, though. That was a funny quip about Delina. And I texted you and I said, hey, what's her name? And he didn't tell me. Nope. He didn't tell me her name. No, he inserted it into the
Look, good jokes only come along so many times per day. You can't pass it up.
I was mortified. Absolutely mortified. But it worked out.
Yeah. It did work out.
It did work out. I was so angry.
So she gave us the okay. She said, those are better than Speedos. Go ahead. Go do your thing. So we did join... We joined the team.
Yeah, sure did.
But before we got there, this is important. So this whole story is not just simply about going to a basketball game and trying to distract the free throw shooter. There's more to it because the Oakland men's swimming and diving team and the Oakland women's swimming and diving team, they are historically great
powerhouse
at what they do, and they were honored during this basketball game. For their achievements. Take a look.
It's the Oakland men's and women's swim and dive team, led by head coach Mitch Elders, clinched the Horizon League title for the 11th consecutive year. This makes the men's team's 46th time consecutive conference champions.
46 times men in a row.
I had to have that confirmed 8,000 times because I just literally couldn't believe it. Because I'm like, what do you mean 46 matches in a row? No. 46 years in a row.
Yeah. So the more we dug into the story, the more we realized there's a really fascinating news element to the story. So 46 straight conference championships for men, 30 straight conference championships for the women. It's almost half of a century. Some of the men and women are going to the national championships coming up.
Yes.
And on top of all of that, the basketball team is winning.
Yes.
And they are a part of that story. So then we thought, we're in. We're in. We're going to be there. We're going to show up. We're going to be there. And
we were definitely
boy, did we.
before that.
Yeah.
We were, yeah. It's good it worked. Oh, hey.
So here we are showing up to the game. We get there. What do? Nothing you can do except when in Rome.
There it is. I don't think either of us grasp the enormity of like walking into a massive arena.
Look at that.
With like,
I mean, those are pretty small.
That's my butt right there.
There sure is.
Just a little bit of fabric.
But when you commit, you got to commit.
For sure.
And if there's one thing the Weatherboys do, we commit.
Yeah, we don't back down.
We do not back down. And we commit for sure. Some logistical issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without clothes, where do you put a microphone? We found a solution. Where do you put the microphone?
Chest hair.
Right to your chest.
Chest hair, you know?
Got a couple of them hanging.
A couple of men out here doing
clipping microphones to your chest.
Yeah. And it actually,
while we had it,
surprisingly worked.
Call that foreshadowing.
Pretty well. Yeah.
So there we are in the middle of a arena full of thousands of people, down in what would be less really than my underwear.
For sure. Yeah.
Clipping microphones to our chest hair and joining the group.
And because like this was, you know, so we went, I don't know, we went and we swam with these ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
But that was after this. So this was the first moment we met them. We didn't know anybody.
Had no idea who these guys are.
I felt very vulnerable.
This guy right behind. I don't know if that's the guy or not. Ian. We knew
that's not Ian.
We knew Ian's face because remember the previous story about the guy who shaved his head? Mm-hmm. That was Ian.
Right.
So I knew his face when I first saw him. I was like, "You're the guy that shaved your head."
Yeah.
And him and Jonas,
not Jonah.
Jonas, who you're going to see a little bit later, I think.
Yes.
And certainly you'll meet them when the story airs in a week or two. But kind of the ringleaders, they're the ones that came up with all of these ideas. Mm-hmm. Very creative.
Very creative. But these were cool college kids, and that took bravery.
Sure did.
Right there.
Here we are talking. Clip through your chest here.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably for a moment. I think we got to let them stay. I agree. It's their game. Plus, I can't lie.
I'm beat though. Look at
I need to cheat on the whole stuff.
Very weird.
Yeah. We can't be looking at everybody up here.
She's almost naked. You know?
Yeah.
And there's the chest hair.
Oh yeah.
Look next to us.
Look at that beautiful hair. Did you want to comb it ever?
Yeah.
To wear shoes also
I know,
at the end
also
felt
odd.
Strange.
A bit of a story later. Oh, actually, I guess we can get into it right now.
Sure.
Well,
I think that we should we should remark about how cool these kids were. And
yeah.
We're trying to be neat.
We're trying. Yeah, we want to. I mean, like all these kids behind us. Like what? Just a great group of guys.
They're fantastic.
Yeah.
Welcoming.
So, I'll tell you this. First off, fit college athletes.
Oh yeah.
I'm standing next to a fit Alan Longstreet.
I try.
My first thought is I need to try to fit in here. Muscular wise.
You did. You were a fit bear.
What I wanted to do was I said I turned to the guys. I said, anybody consider doing like push-ups or something?
Oh,
to,
right.
like,
I forgot about.
To make
totally forgot about
to make the muscles pop a little bit.
Sure.
And they were like, oh yeah, you should get out and do it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you think so? And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely, you should get out and do it. So it was right before the second half started.
Yeah.
I ran down. I did like 20 quick push-ups.
You did, and they were with you. They were cheering.
It was awesome. It got me all fired up. But then I knew the game was starting, and we're there for the basketball game, so don't take away from the game. So I quickly jump up, and I try to jump back into my spot.
Yeah, like a bear cub.
Just ran up there, and little did I know on the bench was a T-shirt.
Sure, because everyone was
naked.
Disrobed, yeah.
And so I slipped on the T-shirt, and I gouged my leg. Pretty substantially.
You see that? I mean, that's like a 2-inch slash.
Which I'm trying to feel cool and fit in.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, I'm the old guy bleeding.
Not all of a sudden.
I was always the old guy, but I was all of a sudden bleeding.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, nobody wants to be standing next to the guy bleeding.
No, you're like, excuse my wound.
Yeah, excuse
Don't mind my
oozing cut here. Forgive the blood, person I'm standing next to, shoulder to shoulder, skin touching. Like I felt like such a dunce.
And the cheer team. What were they? The dancers, right in front of us. Right in front of us.
Golly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very embarrassing. Very embarrassing moment there. Okay. So, we learned. Well, this was cool. We learned some. We learned some of their moves.
Sure did. Yep.
Did you look at those dumb tattoos?
Thanks. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, just things like that. I mean, just some things we kind of learned along the way. I love it. It was a very nice atmosphere. All right, so it all culminated with, we're sitting there. When's the first free throw coming? When's the first free throw coming?
Look at the pain in your face. I just assumed that was... No, I'm going to assume that was from your calf or your shin.
No, that's me just getting really into it. Watch the end of it. I just got so waiting for that free throw to happen. It took like 10 minutes for them to finally get fouled.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there was less than 10 to go in the second half.
Like the anxiety and like building up. Mm-hmm. Like, here we go.
Are there not going to be any free throws?
Right. Like, are we here?
What's going to happen?
For nothing? And we were like, you were trying to plan it. We're like, well, let them do it first and we'll do it second. This is their night. We're just joining. But then you're like, well, we might only get one shot at this.
Yeah.
And it actually kind of turned out we did only get one shot at it. But
we didn't really know what it was. Did we talk about what it was yet? Or we're just going to show it?
Oh, let's talk about it right here. Because here's where they start explaining what we're doing.
Yeah.
So he did a tattoo.
Yeah.
But the main thing was...
What's that pink thing?
A waxing. They were going to wax chest, armpits.
Underarm.
Yeah, they were going to do armpits, chest... I mean, if if we would have said eyebrows,
Yeah. Oh, they would have done it.
they
for
would have
sure.
they would have done it.
Yeah.
So the idea was when the guy comes up to shoot his free throw, he won some kind of thing.
Which that's the story after this. Carry on.
Okay. When he won, or when they were shooting the free throws, they were gonna wax live somebody's chest.
Yes.
And see if they can distract the free throw shooter
For sure.
with the craziness and then the agony of
Yep.
waxing
Yep.
a man's chest.
Yes.
And it turns out we were the men.
Yeah.
It was us.
I didn't know it was going to be me. I knew it was going to be you,
Yeah.
and it should have been you, and it was you, and that was good. It was perfect.
Should we just show it? I guess we should just show it.
Real quick, that they won little gift certificates, and you
Yeah.
forget what it's like to be a college kid. Because there was like a $5 like B-dubs.
Huge.
And they were like, you get a beer with that. It was
Huge.
fantastic. But yes, we should.
So it all culminated in this moment here
Moment.
where they were the free throw. It happened to line up.
so quick.
We were ready. We got out there. We're racing the clock. There goes the wax. He slid that, tricked you a little
Yeah,
bit.
he did. I didn't.
Here we
know.
go.
Look at Ian. Ian is so.
He's getting ready.
And he missed it. Free throw. We did it.
He missed the free throw.
We won the game for.
Look at Ian. Look at him. Look at him. He's so excited. I mean, legit.
Yeah.
That's legit waxing of a chest, of a man's chest right
yeah.
there.
Yeah. I mean,
That
it
was
worked out
great.
perfect.
That felt awesome. Look at this. Yeah, smooth right there. I'll show you what it looked like the next day.
I love how we play it off like they're making us do this.
Yeah.
I can't believe we had to
Oh,
do it. I
man,
can't
my
believe my boss
boss.
just sent us out.
I
to
can't
do
believe
this.
they made us wear Speedos. That felt awesome.
Look at that tattoo. Jonas did
did
that
that.
on Ian. He did a great job. Not a real tattoo, mind you.
Yeah, look at Alan, so excited.
I was so happy. I was so thrilled.
So, culminating moment right there. Explain what you were feeling at that moment, Alex. Like, I want to pull up. I forgot to pull up the actual tweet about it.
I was thrilled. I've rarely been happier about that. It worked out so perfect when I pulled it. Because that's the thing, you're trying to pull it at the right time. You don't know when they're going to shoot the free throw.
Right.
And you want to pull it when they shoot to distract them. And we pulled it at the right time. And it was fantastic. And you're so angry. You're like, don't wax my nipple. Don't wax my nipple.
Yes.
You were really good. I was upset about that. I didn't, though.
The video you saw was our video,
Yep,
like our Fox 2 video.
Brian Panitsky took it.
Here is video. I didn't see this till I got home, but
Right.
this was on the internet. That's the guy shooting the free throw. There it is. I'm going to turn the audio on for that,
Yeah.
which might get a little echoey, but we're going to give it a
Worth
try
it.
because
Yeah.
it's fun to listen to.
PFW offense, 37%. Here we go.
There's the hair
There's the
waxing, the
That
chest
hurts.
waxing,
Oh,
and the free throw will not fall.
oh.
The swim and dive team does it again. They pay.
It does it
The
again.
swim and dive. I just love that we infiltrated, and they were like, somebody commented. I think on that tweet they said, "Oh, eighth year seniors, 8-year senior," and I was like, "Thank you." That would mean we're like what 26.
That was very funny.
I appreciate that.
8-year seniors. So I got home. I did not know what to expect.
It's been a while since you waxed.
No, I just didn't know. I told my wife because she said, "How did it go?" And I said, "I think it went really good.
Really good.
It might go viral." So just as a heads up, your husband might be on the internet with his chest being waxed. And sure enough, it did.
Sure did.
So a few websites here. You're looking at, this is Barstool Sports.
Yep.
Gotta support the team, Oakland student section, waxing each other's nipples and getting tattoos to distract from free throw shooters. There
People
we
helping
are.
people, man.
Yeah,
What
that's
a beautiful
good.
thing. What a beautiful thing.
Here is, let me get you another one. Hold on, we got a little lag. Another website,
Oh, the old Outkick.
Outkick. College
Yeah.
basketball fans wax nipple hair, get tattoos to distract free throw shooters at Horizon Tournament.
Who's that? Mike Gunzelman wrote that one? The Mike Gunzelman. Yeah? Oh, yeah.
It like took
Yeah.
off. How about this one? USA Today.
No, I didn't know about this one.
I didn't know about it till yesterday either.
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute. This is SB SB Nation.
All right. We'll
So there we are again on SB Nation, college sports only.
Yeah.
There we are again.
Oh, look at that! They highlighted your chest.
Right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
That's perfect.
And then hold on, where is? Oh man, did I not get the right? I must not have gotten the USA. And then here's topless anchors in Motown, and there we are. So, yeah,
Good. Great. I mean, mission accomplished.
There
They
was
missed
a
the
USA
free throws.
Today
They
one.
won the game. That game was never in question. The Grizzlies.
yeah, they won by like 20 points.
I mean, they're a fantastic basketball team.
Next day, look at that.
Oh my gosh! What is
Did you
that?
see this?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so pretty
Oh.
smooth that day. This is probably why you don't whack
Get that
somebody's
off the screen.
chest.
What is wrong with your chest?
Yeah, look at all that red. Yeah.
Wow.
I thought for a second, I was like,
Is that pus oozing out?
yeah, it's a
Ew.
little bit,
Ew.
buddy. And so I thought for a second, I was like, how are we going to shoot the story if I've got all of
Yeah.
this? Is this infected? I was like, am I
Yeah.
going to have to go to a dermatologist and
Absolutely.
get some kind of cream for it? So thankfully didn't have to do that. It all, though, that was the jumping off point to actually going to the men's and women's swimming and
Yes.
diving practice. They
Yep.
taught us some of the key swimming and diving elements,
Ah.
as well as diving from the 1 meter, 3 meter, and 5 meter
Yeah.
boards.
Yes.
And so we're not going to show you.
No.
Well, we're going to show you. Let me
You're
show
not
you a
ready
little
for it yet.
tease. I'm going to show them just
You
a
got a
little
little something?
tease.
Okay.
Just a little tiny bit here.
No, you're not showing
That's about how it went. That's about how the whole thing went.
I mean,
So.
that. She got a 10 because it was so bad. And like a jump.
Oh boy. So anyways, it all culminates in that story.
And to be clear, you were not the worst one out there.
I was not the worst one out there.
You were. That was a moment. That's for sure.
Yes.
That was a moment. But that is not reflective of the whole.
That's true. And actually, and not that it's ever competition. Because
It is.
the whole
It's
idea,
a friendly competition.
but the whole idea of the Weatherboys
Yeah.
is supporting your brother and encouraging him to do better and this and that.
For sure. But that can exist in competition.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm just trying to say, for the first time in a long time, I was better than you at something athletic.
Dude, cartwheels. Need I remind you? Gymnastics. You got gymnastics and you got swimming.
I know, but that means every other one you've had.
Well, it's
all the other 8 you've had.
That's fair.
So we met up with them. We did some great stuff. They taught us how to do some great. But it's just another one of those examples of like you see something on TV and you go, I think I could probably do that, and then you go in person and you realize just how talented these people are, and on top of that, how scary some of this stuff is.
I was, yes.
Yeah, legit
Yes,
scared.
I was yes.
And the idea of doing something that scares you, and how do you do that, and how do you deal with all the emotions that come from that? And so
Yeah.
that's what we're going to kind of dive into, pun intended.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
With this story. So there's a lot to it. We just wanted to give you a little sneak preview and explain the backstory
Yes.
of the chest waxing stuff.
Usually when I look at the stories and we put them together, I feel very proud of my accomplishments. I felt deep shame.
Oh, really?
Deep shame. That turned around into it's a journey.
But
It's
then
a
you
journey.
also said that you think that this might be the best one yet.
I agree. But on a personal level, I'm like, oh gosh, I look like a ridiculous little baby. But it's good. It's all for the better of the whole.
Yeah, fear does
great.
Fear does stuff to you. It's
great.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for this after party pregame. That's a good
It just
name.
doesn't make any sense.
I hope you enjoyed the story when it comes out. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the behind-the-scenes stories about the basketball game, and we'll see you. I don't know. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, whatever. We'll see you when we choose to see you.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, leave us alone about it. We're busy.
Or maybe just stay here the whole time.